Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, here with Austin, Erich, Ryan, Henwick, Bob, Kalidan, Nick, Jimmy. Last time...
Just scribble out the J and replace it with a G.
Has to be JR.
And put a
Jimmy
little
Recard.
put a posterior with that Y.
Make it look fancy.
I mean, how do you pronounce that? Probably the same way, maybe. I don't know.
Erich. So let's see. Last time you followed the thing, you found some brutalized corpses, tracked down and investigated that they were killed by some half-orcs, made some friends with them before deciding, no, these are bad people, and murdering them outright.
I didn't murder them. I was okay with letting them be. They were pretty cool.
No, all Jimmy. Jimmy was the only one who laid hands on them.
And I mean, that story that I was telling me...
Suggestion?
Yeah, that class suggestion, but
What happened to the female orc?
you did this.
Yeah, you killed her while she was protecting her new friend due to suggestion.
Because I do remember crossbowing the dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we've gotten, and he's like, we've got her, and he's like, we can take her back and see if she's...
That's a good point. So, her body you drugged for basically 6.5 days to hide in a cave 8 days away from, or a day and a half away from the city, and because his body would not have been able to be dry.
Yeah, put her in a stone coffin so
Yeah.
she could rest.
And then, otherwise, you made your way to Bereven, and we were picking up, what is that, midday, as you were re-entering the Drow City after about 2, maybe a little more, months, probably, yeah, a little more, between 2 or 3 months.
Drow City was a detour, right?
Yeah, basically, it looks like, where you're thinking, compass is pointing, not too far west of the city.
We wanted to see if we could
But you also have
manufacture the
things,
silver
yeah.
and turn that into gold and or magic items.
Yeah.
So, will you be coming with us for that, or are you just going to...
I mean, I have the silver, right?
Yes.
So I kind of have to.
Yeah.
Well, we're also trying to get you to find some people who want some nice silverware in your higher class people you've found.
I don't know any high-class people here. I know high-class people in the Dwarven City, where they won't buy our stuff because we're not dwarves. Here, the highest class person I know is a priestess of Lolth.
Well, you know the priestess, and then you've had mix-up with... dressed up as the elf guy, at least, mix up with the dude who was running the mining company. So
Didn't he die?
No.
I thought we killed him.
Oh.
We burned his house
Yeah,
down.
you burned his house down.
He survived that?
Yeah, we made sure he did.
He's probably you guys worked to get everyone out and just...
We need to work on our murder. We're clearly bad at it.
No,
The goal was not murder, it was
the
was
goal
revenge.
was arson.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Which he burned down his house, which included the office where he kept all of his business working.
He's poor now.
Probably.
You don't know.
I'm just saying, I know like 3 places in the city, and it's a church, a bar, and a place that used to be a building.
Hey, have you tried that bar here? It's highly recommended from the start.
It's very
You just show back down, start spraying that river again.
If we're in a situation where you don't have the resources, this could be schmoozing time for you.
Well, it's like, I can schmooze too, but
Yeah.
I am now very much not human or drow or elf.
Oh, I almost forgot something. I want you to roll a d6 2 times.
2 D6s?
Well, I want 2 separate results. So 2 and 1. Quink's strength and dexterity each go up by 1.
Strength and dex?
Yep.
That's
You
it.
have a piece of plastic over top of your suit.
Yeah, I would have figured it out.
No, not her strength. She needs intelligence.
She also gains proficiency in simple weapons.
Well, she can actually use her crossbow now.
That she's been carrying.
No, I've been carrying it. I didn't give her my crossbow. I have that. In
You
case
said
I
it
ever
was
need it.
hers.
Yeah, but she didn't want to carry it before.
Because she didn't have proficiency. She's got stealth and sleight of hand.
And now she actually has bonus.
And I think I figured out how you can make statues out of smaller teeth. You essentially go ahead and collect whatever you had, and then you make them into interlocking pieces that form together to form one big thing.
Dovetail those pieces.
Yeah, just click,
Snip.
click, click.
I don't think teeth are Legos.
But they can be. When you craft
I think
it.
his argument is to carve them into Legos.
Yeah. You carve them into Legos and then you.
Or
fit them all
technically,
together.
Lego. Building blocks, Lego is also the part. So.
Alright.
Just because. We don't want
The
them
thing
mad at
is,
us.
these are supposed to be high quality, which makes them Legos, not some knockoff.
But it's
Mega
not
Bloks.
Legos, it's Lego. There's no S on the end of Lego.
Colloquially disagree. I'm from America.
Same with all these.
No one even does that. It's all me.
Just gonna put an S on the end there.
Yeah.
No, it's English. That's whatever. Despite
my
everything, in English
I'm an
language allows you
uncivilized
to throw
American
S's
peasant.
on the end of words to make them into plurals.
Yeah. I'm an
And or
uncivilized-
possessives.
But it's Lego.
Yeah, I'm
Legos.
guessing that the Dutch company doesn't use a whole lot of English words, so it's kind of fine.
Anyway, and so
Either way, Lego does not make teeth Lego.
Yet.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably just a lack of supply.
That's some post-apocalypse
We give them
Lego
enough
stuff.
teeth, they probably would. They just need a mineable source.
Children.
Something
Children
on
are a
par.
big
Something on
source of
par with the
teeth.
plastic. If we get it cheaper than plastic, they'd use teeth.
Ryan had a great plan for how to train children to not be so disobedient, and it involved removing teeth forcefully when they talked back.
because that entire paper I wrote was all about using purple prose. It was like, look at me using a bunch of flowery, high-grade words in order to say basic stuff, which is rip teeth out and put them in straight jackets and electrocute them.
It's not how you should teach any children, and we do not let Ryan near children. Do not worry.
High school was fun.
The
This
views of
was
some players do not represent the channel.
Exactly.
We assure you this is
And
only,
here is where the moment of why I didn't let Ryan on for so long comes
this
in.
is only that's only our in-game alignments. We promise.
Yes.
So we get to town. Do we want to just go check the merchants area, see what they're selling silverware for?
Yeah, we can at least scope out prices, but let's see, because we're going to need to offload this, get our money, and then start talking to the.
Do we want to swing
Corpse
by
cart
Corpse
people.
Cart first to start putting in orders in first?
We don't have the money yet.
Yeah, we don't have the money yet,
Sure.
so we'll have to do that first. So.
Well, you guys have fun. I've got a job to do.
I'm
I'm late for work. I gotta go.
But we might need you for lifting heavy silver.
No. Actually, go and talk to Gardeval.
Yeah, him. He's got more strength.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. First of all,
No, he's stronger than I am.
Oh, dude, are you now?
Yeah.
I haven't been for quite some time.
Yeah. He's
Yeah, haven't you looked down?
That's news to me.
But go and talk to Gardeval. Maybe
So
he
we need
has
to
some.
give him the gloves now, so he can be weaker.
I'm going to go hang out with the dwarf.
Yeah, see if he's got any idea of what we could do to offload the silver.
Or if you'll buy a large chunk of silver for inlays and stuff at a good price.
Wait, is he not okay now?
No. I just realized something.
Boxes?
No. You were in town. You have spoken to him, right?
Just
With my face? No.
It's like we
I mean,
just
he's seen me with the stone.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's what I was trying to think. When did you get the stone? Because I know
No, we haven't
Yeah.
been back to the Drow City since then.
you have, because you were in the Drow City when you got the fake Kalidan who gave the stone.
That's where we did.
But it took me a moment to remember.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
So at the slave
Oh,
market.
talk to him. Okay. I thought you were talking about the
Yeah, and I had
mother's
to go and buy
necklace.
the fake Kalidan equipment. That son of a bitch.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there like, all right. He's not going to say no. It would be suspicious if I did.
Which is fine.
So meet back at our usual inn, but me, you, and
Yeah, the three of us are going to have to go scouting for potential buyers.
yes, the three of us, which probably means the two of us, and Austin will end up wandering off.
Well, did you want to go and look for people on your own?
Well, I don't know anybody in this town.
How has that ever stopped you?
Well, I met those people by wandering around town.
Mm-hmm.
Go forth.
That was my plan.
Yeah, wander with purpose.
That's how I always operate.
Yeah.
I never just wander.
You're like, I'm doing that literally right now.
Yeah. Nobody just wanders for no reason.
By the way, on our trip here, did we get the silver process down to bars?
Yes, we already did that.
Okay. So you might want to
So it takes up less space now.
Yeah, we got rid of all the rockets.
Does it do more damage if I drop it on something?
No,
As bars.
he specifically.
It would do more damage as anvils.
Yeah, he specifically made it less damage to discourage you from doing it.
Yeah. Less damage. Damage. So yes, it's allowed. But less damage.
Did you want to?
We also have copper too.
Yeah. Did you want to grab a piece and use fabricate to actually craft something to show our wares, or let's go look at styles and stuff first?
No, I don't think that I'll need anything. We actually need orders that I can just start filling, but we can go ahead and check out what silver's available on the market, just so I have something to compare it to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how much money worth of silver do we have?
10,000?
Yeah, something in that range.
Well, you figure that out much, and then you figure out how much all the processing would be worth, and see what the difference is, and see if it's worth the time.
Well, the processing doesn't cost anything.
Well, but if the game is like 20 gold for 4 weeks of work, thanks to all the castings, that's not worth it. That's my point. Is the game from the end product worth our time?
No.
Hey, I have a job, so...
Don't you also have a bag of just looted stuff?
Yeah.
Like, do we want me or Austin to go sell that?
And don't forget to...
I don't think we separated
crossbow
stuff
balls.
out into stuff that we want to sell.
Are you keeping anything of that stuff other than the 3 magic things that were in there?
Let's see.
Of all the crap and loose jewelry and stuff the orcs had?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Necklaces and holy symbols stuffed in a bag full of meat chunks, spice pouches, various weapons, shiny objects, and coins at the bottom of a bag. Fancy clothes, survival tools, some rope, pittons, bag of magic dust / spices. Those are dust of drying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Braces of illusion, necklace of fireball. So, well, I figure we'll keep the survival tools, the rope, and the pittons, but we could sell the fancy clothes, shiny objects. I don't know how many coins it was, or I don't think that was ever...
I think you split up the coins, because I think he took the iron coins from it.
I know I took the iron coins, but I don't know if I split up.
But which it means I think that in order to have given you that, I'm pretty sure I split up. So any other coins are not like monetary coins, but they are.
Yes.
Coin
Before
trinkets.
everyone leaves, does anyone want any jewelry or fancy clothes?
No.
Who are you talking
I
to?
have those.
Yeah.
Exactly. But do you want any of this, or we're going to go sell it for, gold cash?
No.
Cashy money.
Yeah, let's say like that stuff we can go ahead and separate out and sell.
I think we'll also keep the spices.
And yeah, there were some jewels, but I took the rubies.
What you thought were rubies.
Yeah, what I thought were
Yeah.
rubies.
You could probably have someone tell you what's an actual ruby now.
But I didn't know what their value was.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I also need to pick up a jeweler's kit while in town. Because that's come up more than once now.
Who'd have thunk it? Underground jewels keep appearing.
Oh, and we also got dinner sets of good quality.
Also on the selling block.
Yeah. 8 days of travel to Drow Time.
Okay, well, I'm at work.
Yeah.
Going to Merchants District. with Ryan.
Okay. And you are wandering about to.
Yeah, there's a fancier part of town, right?
Yeah. There's a.
I don't think I've explicitly wandered about there.
No. Yeah. No. The town. Wow. The notes are way back here in the beginning of the book.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but did we know if, Fancy Town was only for drow?
I scored with Walt. That basically makes me qualified.
Yeah. There's whatever your Merchant Street you enter in. Then above that is the Queen's Eyes, and that's like where the corpse cart and such is. And then there is another level above that you have not been to.
Oh.
So I figured Queen's Eyes is where the more...
Queen's Eyes is where the temple was. It is where the library was. It is where the corpse cart was.
So it's definitely more fancy than the lower part.
Yeah.
The upper part might be, spiders.
Well,
More drow.
let's go.
Okay, so you start wandering that way, leaving them. You guys basically hanging out on Merchant Street. Technically, so are you.
Spider with
might
birds.
as well start with you. So yeah, you wander up to the dwarf.
Whatever his name is. Starts with a G.
It's Garnival. I'm wondering if his shop has a name.
The Hebrew Hammer.
Carnival's of Goods?
I don't know if I named it or not. But anyways, yeah, you head up to Garnival's shop.
Puck
Yeah.
Incorporated. Am I getting things thrown at me?
If I had things I did not value so much.
That's really hard.
The thing is,
You need
I
a
would
little squirt.
98% chance miss you and break something of mine behind you.
Which would be way more upsetting for me.
You need a little squirt.
And me.
Treat him like a cat. No.
No, bad.
But you hear that ting 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 as you're walking your way up there. You sort of get to the front of the shop, and you see Garnival working away while there is some
Young lad?
human.
It's not just me. It's
Child.
frustrated
You're in range.
But did I take the words out of your mouth?
Well, no, but it was human youth. In instead of common clothing.
Yeah, fancy dress.
No. Working the bellows.
Excellent. I start cleaning, straightening up the shop.
Just
I work here.
And
Wait,
SSB.
hold up,
Thought
token.
you'd.
My little goal. I now work with dwarven mother lady.
I've seen that before.
Hand him the rock.
Like the speaking stone?
No, the other one. The one the dwarven lady gave me to give to someone I trust.
Oh my.
Is that the other half of speaking stone?
Yeah, that is. By the way, given your party is breaking up in the around the city right now, it would be great for that. What's
He'll find out it's speaking stone soon.
you speak into the other one?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be that. Come on, hey boy, go on. We're doing it. Yeah, tosses him a couple copper. Now we got some real work to get done.
You get to show them all your training. Your
Yeah,
skills.
yeah. You have definitely progressed a lot further since.
Specifically in dwarven
Yeah.
smithing skills.
But yeah, you set a lot to work. Oh, God, he's the one you trust. What is wrong?
What?
I have failed.
She said pick someone I trust.
I know.
He made me jump down a hole. He's only working with me because he owes me a
I
debt.
told you to be safe, and it was safe. I've never once lied to you.
And he won't stop playing that damn harmonica at night.
And I play no annoying instruments.
No, you just use your face hole.
Yes. But I'm very good at it.
And
I
excessively
convinced you
honest.
to jump into some water.
Yes. Not only do I play my annoying instrument, I've taught Clink to play alongside me with her mouth.
Two-man band.
And the pair of you are specifically doing what's start with you?
Well,
we're-
start with selling, I guess, and looking over shops to see which...
Oh,
Has-
we'll go ahead and offload our stuff that we're just planning on selling out.
And read again, what are the things you're actually planning to just sell out?
Necklaces and holy symbols, stuffed in a bag full of meat and chunks, if we're even...
No.
Some spice pouches,
Saving those.
saving spice pouches.
Yeah.
Various weapons of no description, dinner sets good quality, shiny objects, and fancy clothes.
Okay.
I hope we do have to wind up staying here for 4 weeks, because that would totally round out my smithing. I would definitely have enough time put in at that point to actually have proficiency in it. Which means that my character can finally leave here because he has a job on the surface now.
Yep, can't let you say that one.
Can't stay that long anyways. We have too many quests to complete before I can go back and be like, okay, Uncle, now we can leave. Because he's got like a year of recovery or something stupid like that.
You think he's going to recover?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He's missing limbs.
He'll be fine.
That's like one regeneration. That's only like a 7th level spell, right? That's a couple hard prayers in a church, right?
It's fine. I'll figure it out.
Then one of the pair of you will need to make a luck check.
Not
Is it going to be Jimmy?
I was going to be like, no, right, not me. I'm
14.
14? Okay. Okay. That there, and then...
Because I'm betting the council won't hire me back on as a guard.
I don't know, you
Well,
are
what-
the most powerful person in town.
Yeah,
You could guard the crap out of it.
yeah, but what was
Um,
the jailbreaking?
Just default most of it.
just there's a bit of
you
moral
get,
turpitude.
1,200 for most of it. You do find amongst the necklaces, some of which they basically just turn to you and are like, I am willing to melt this down and not say that you have... It's like you find out you have some things you're not supposed to have that you're...
Yeah, no, we took this off some dead guy's corpse, yeah.
Yeah. But you do find amongst those, there is a necklace of small pink pearls that in and of itself is worth 2,500. So you can sell that as well. A total would be 3,700 gold for the file. Yeah.
For the pink necklace?
Well, total for that as well as all the...
Oh, the stuff we just sold.
Yeah, okay.
So basically, one item is worth more than twice what the rest of all of it is worth.
Ah. Then,
Did-
so...
During our wandering selling, did we get a good look at places selling silver and necklaces and other such things, or silverware?
Most of what you've done here is more general resale kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
You find that you have seen some shops that sell various bits of silverware, but here on Merchant Street, it is less decorative, more utility.
3,700?
Yes. And basically, for the most part, what you find is it's selling for
So up
maybe
to the
as far as compared to, and this is a level. Basically, this is a level that is relatively easy to find a buyer for, but it's basically about a 10% increase.
So 10% increase over just straight silver?
Yeah.
Which, not bad, but let's see if we can do better up in the Queen's eyes.
Such a creepy name.
Get right up into my eyes.
Mm-hmm. I assume it's just all the riders up there looking down on that area.
We were actually just looking at seeing what silver was selling at a kind of like a general price as far as like specific wares.
Silver is selling at the cost of silver.
Yeah.
No, I mean actual wares.
Yeah.
He said there was...
Yeah, and just far as in general, you see things, whether silverware or dining sets, etc., that are relatively simple, nothing extravagant. The working man's, maybe nice-ish set. Something that's relatively easy would be a 10% increase to the value.
Let's go to the upper districts.
Yeah. I can also buy a jeweler's kit up there.
Because the thing is that we're not only...
You can buy a jeweler's kit here.
Oh.
You would have seen somewhere to buy a jeweler's kit.
How much?
Just a year.
And just so I know for reference, the silver that we collected from the mine, what does my knowledge say the actual quality of the silver was? Was it
silver?
Yeah, silver. What do you mean?
There's not higher grades or purity in this world. Silver is just silver.
You have gotten rid of the things that aren't silver.
Okay.
To make it
I have pure silver goods.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Which
so
is basically
everyone
what
else.
everyone else does. You're in a world where magic can separate it out. It's
Right.
basically we'll do 30 gold.
I have no gold on me.
No.
I do now have a jeweler's kit.
Yeah. Because the idea is that we're not only going to be doing custom jobs with good quality products, we're also going to be doing it fast, so it's going to be high price.
Mm-hmm.
So you're heading. Are you just heading up to Queen's Eyes, or are you trying to head up to the
All the way to the top.
and up there?
Let's see if they stop me.
Okay. The first thing that you would notice as getting to that level requires the stair set that passes you by the library. Reconstruction has begun. The roads are fully open, but whether it's a library or something else, but something is basically rubble has been cleared, and they are rebuilding. They're basically have a few pallets of stone, and work is being done where that was. So that is of note since you've been here last.
Neat.
Otherwise, you get sort of to the stairs, that lead to the next flight, the next level up. There are 2 guards on either side, and there is a gate that is not open, but also not closed. It's sort of at like a
jar?
Yeah, it's kind of at like sort of a halfway point.
That's a security risk.
Now rush
Gate-
it, see if you get through.
Yeah, gate is an oddly light colored metal. I'm not specific enough to know why, but it sort of almost glimmers in the half light that shines around here. So,
Well, are they going to open it for me?
how do you approach?
By walking up and standing there like they should be opening this door for me.
By pretending like he's supposed to be there.
Just walk up and be like,
So basically, you walk up and you just sort of stare at the gate and make a luck check.
bam. It looks like a 9.
It's a 6.
Well, I get a plus 3. It's
Oh,
9.
okay. Thought you were saying the dice looked like a 9.
Maybe he was, but he smoothed it over there either way.
Yeah, I saw the line. I knew it was 6.
Can I help you?
I'd like to go up.
And do you have business there?
I plan on... Well, no. But I might soon when I go up there.
Well, then come back when you have business.
I have business.
Make a deception check!
Deception?
You might get it.
What's that? 22?
Well then, feel free.
Yeah, I just go for my own.
They rolled so poorly. He rolled so well. I was like,
I'll take it.
I can take an advantage, but it didn't matter. No. Yes. Oh.
You guys just have to sleep, whatever.
Should have said so in the first place.
What are you doing up here? These guards said I could.
I said I have business. Do you have business?
Yes.
Ah, well, then go about it. Why are you in my bedroom?
Business here.
Just yell business at anyone who costs you up here. Business, business, business.
It's basically a license to rob.
I'm so busy.
It's my exploration license. So up I go.
Up. You can't arrest me. It interrupt my schedule.
My business.
Yeah, you make your way up. Not a lot of people are walking about up here, and basically you get there are walls, and you can kind of see houses beyond the fences, gates. And yeah, it is off to either end are manors. From where you entered, there you can probably see the end of the street. You know, probably two houses. You know, two properties to your right, and then it goes certainly further than even in the low light you can see off to the left.
So, mostly residential so far?
Yeah.
I look for places that aren't residential.
You can see the right, so you just turn left and start walking down the street. And it doesn't take too long, and you probably see maybe 3 or 4 other people walking in the streets. You get a good feeling that each residence here has its own guards, either patrolling or stationed at each individual residence. So it's like not a lot of people are walking about, but there is a presence of guard here that sort of.
I'm wearing like 200 gold of stuff, so
Yeah.
I belong.
Yeah, no, it's like no one's necessarily. You're doing that. You are garbed with symbols of spiders. It's like they're not necessarily looking at you like, oh no, you have something here. But yeah, basically you get to the end of this, street, and at the end is a palace. And around and above the palace, you can see Dryer.
Well,
sort
I
of-
gotta see who lives here.
Yeah, sort of. The palace itself does have stones that lead up to an upper level with high, extravagant gates that basically, as if you were to ascend this, it looks almost like you're allowed to ascend steps into the building. The gates that block off either side of it go up beyond the height of the stairs themselves, which lead up basically 2 floors up into the building where it enters from the street level. There are other gates that enter into the side bits of the property that guards and such are stationed on either side.
Well, that sounds like an invitation. Let's go meet who runs the city.
Yeah, you make your way up, and get to another 12-foot tall set of double doors. Big, extravagant sort of knocker.
Yes.
Are you 12?
All I could think of was Young Frankenstein. What huge knockers! Oh, thank you.
To be fair, Mel Brooks was basically 12.
I don't know why you asked.
Well, is there anybody blocking this door?
No,
Just closed doors and knockers?
not on one side.
Just one set of knockers?
Yeah.
I knock.
And it probably takes 15 seconds before the door is pulled open. Well-suited, tucks and tails, male drow. How may I help you?
I am Erich Rauda, explorer and grand adventurer.
Make a luck check.
That looks like a +3, 7.
7. Okay. And Is there anything that you need?
I would like to make the acquaintance of whoever lives here.
Make a charisma check.
Ooh.
You're back to your dice.
It looks like an 8.
You don't have full charisma?
Oh, wait, charisma. Yeah, that's 5. 10.
10.
2 higher.
And it's not any of the diplomacies where you would get double proficiencies?
We could make that a persuasion. That's a good point.
Persuasion's only 9. So 14.
14. Do you have any meeting arranged, or
No.
do you have a purpose for?
I have never met the person who lives in this palace.
You just come knock on someone's door. Hey, I want to meet the person who lives here. Why? Because I haven't met him yet.
That's a little unusual.
Would you like
We will
to
check.
make an appointment?
And he sort of
I am a
And he-
man of unusual circumstances.
just sort of pushes the door. You can tell it doesn't latch it. It's basically at the point where it's closed, but it's
Don't come in. I'll be back.
yeah. And here as he retreats, make a luck check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. 16 or 16. So I'm going to take that 19 for the win.
And about
Let him in.
5 or
It's so
6
funny.
minutes later, the Mr. Raspe, who is lordship and surface kingdom of Dorndale?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes, she will make their acquaintance at once.
Who did you tell you were a lord to?
I don't know. Probably lots of people.
This seems like something I would have done. Yes, just spread your rumors far and wide. Eventually, they'll get to the people who matter.
For all I know, that's
I'm going
actually
to call
true.
this the Kardashian effect. He insisted he was famous so hard he's famous.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if it works, I mean...
Yeah.
And yeah, he'll open the door, allow you in. Basically, yeah. And you can tell it's not incredibly... This is a meeting hall. It's sort of a hall, kind of goes forward. There are tables for gatherings and such, and, large extravagant fireplaces. At the end of the hall, there is sort of almost like a raise and a... basically a throne. But yeah, you sort of are led down as a drow woman in beyond extravagant sort of clothing and, whatever. And is sort of settling down into the chair to which she had not been in before. And yeah, you are sort of...
some nobles.
Yeah. And yeah, you're sort of basically led down. And as you are walking, you do, at a certain point, like, the floor almost trembles strangely for 6 seconds or so, like, as you're sort of walking, almost in a weird feeling. A weird sense to the feel of the building.
I forget, did we decide if SpiderCon shoes allowed you to walk on webs?
No.
No. Okay.
If I were immune to webs and they were on the wall, I could walk up them.
Mhm.
But no, they grant me no immunity to the webs themselves. That'd be an extra feature.
And sort of as, she is settling in, there are a couple of attractive male drow that are also sort of filtering in from some side rooms and just sort of taking seats sort of chairs nearby hers that kind of not so much to obstruct a conversation between the two, but enough that they are just present nearby. Have hand on a sheath sword or something along that. Almost the
Guard presence?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm a very powerful man. It is prudent to prepare such defenses. much experience and glory over my long and illustrious career.
I don't know. The real question is, you wouldn't survive, but I wonder if you could assassinate her.
No.
Just having gotten this close.
She probably has more HP. It's like, no, she probably has more HP than me. She probably has more HP than a lot of people. She probably has levels.
Say, if we actually did anything, we'd be considered heroes of the realm at this
She's
time.
probably not some level 1, noble with 8 HP.
But
Well judged.
This is a drow society.
For example, I didn't pull out the monster manual. I pulled out Mordenkainen and Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all we know, she's like level 14.
Yeah, I was just wondering with your sorceryness if you could just dump enough damage fast
Shoot,
enough.
if she was like a level 5 fighter, I probably couldn't down her in one go.
I don't know, I'm sitting up at 76. You think you could drop me?
No,
Could you drop you at 50?
probably not.
No, okay.
The thing is that
Like my most powerful spell is like what, 10d6s?
it's a much different
Which is
situation
60
when
HP
he's
max.
all alone.
Yeah.
6 AP max? Yeah, it's like the biggest spell I got.
He meets royalty. Nick goes, I wonder if you can kill her.
The answer
Very-
is probably no.
Very different approaches to how to deal with situations, so I'm saying.
Well, she has guards, and he's a boom caster, so it's the natural thought of, could you boom cast her before they got you?
The natural thought you're using a little fast and loose here.
Yeah, like if I had one of those, it'd be like, I think Lightning Bolt does 8d6.
You could upcast it once.
Yeah. And even that would only be like 9d6s. Like even Disintegrate only does like 10ds base.
Huh?
'Cause
Disintegrate's weird. It's one of those things like...
Save her like 26 d6.
no, it's like die plus 40.
yeah, because you get an extra damage plus 40, Yeah, Disintegrate's it's probably like the beefiest single target shoot it spell, and it's 10d6 plus 40. So that, if I had that wheeling around, I might be able to insta-kill someone like me, but that's the point, is straight up spell damage, I mean, HP scales quick. Especially with 5th edition removing d4s.
Mr. Ass.
Except for vicious.
Foolish.
Your exploits have spread like fire through some of my people.
Well, there have been a great many of them, and I do enjoy retelling the stories.
Quite wonderful. I am Farastira. This is my city.
I imagine so. Your house is certainly the most impressive.
Thank you. Well, what brings you to lighten my door?
Business.
Not business. No. I've visited your city before, but I never took the opportunity to meet with you. I was a bit distracted by it had been my first time in the Underdark.
Oh, yes, well.
And I've spent some time traveling around. I saw some dwarves, some other creatures. I've been on quite an eventful journey the past few months. And now that I find myself back upon your city, I thought it would be time to at least make my presence more known and to meet yourself.
Oh, well, quite lovely. Well, I've nothing planned for today, although in 3 evenings' time we do have a feast, which of course you would be invited to if you perhaps you could regale some of my company with some of your tales.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, I would be more than happy to.
Oh, wonderful.
It would be an honor.
See, this is why we just have you go walk around places to meet royalty.
So did you find any nobles? I found them king of the city. You just found him? Yeah. I was expected.
See?
Are you sure you're not lying again? I don't lie. I don't get why you guys keep saying that.
I don't even have double proficiency in deception.
See?
There was no deception required here.
No, Queen's just a fan. What can I say?
I'm lord of a few places. Well then, I will not occupy your time in this time. I'll see you in 3 days hence.
Well, certainly, and we look forward to seeing you then.
I'll leave. Say my goodbyes.
So some nods from some of the handsome elf gentlemen.
Give him some nods back.
Any sultry winks?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Well, I guess this is all residential up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So yeah, then I go back down to
Queen's eyes.
yes, whatever the one is at. And I tell the guards that my business is done. I met that's the lady.
The Queens.
Just rub that in their face. That was my
Forest
business.
Hero.
That was my business, 100%. I knew that before I went up there.
Yeah, I got Forest Hero.
Yeah. Quite wonderful.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Best part is that those guards are going to be panicking because apparently this guy had a royal appointment and they didn't have a notification. They had no information that this guy was coming. Someone's getting reamed for this.
They did not seem to mind at all. That does not seem to be anything with their job.
All good.
We weren't told to do anything, so we're just waiting here until we're told to do something. Do we shut down the area? No? All right, we'll just stand here.
On retainer.
Yeah.
They're terrible guards.
They are guarding something that their current goal is people are allowed to go through here. Just be ready in case they're not.
You
The
know,
door's not even closed.
the wrong
Yeah.
type of people.
They're there for when
The
the door's
guards,
closed.
the guards actively guarding are the ones on individual properties up top. Yeah, these are the, if someone gives out the call of the shut it down, don't let escape, they shut it down and don't let people escape.
Yeah, they'll probably prevent people from the Underhive from getting in.
Yeah. And yeah, if he had looked like a much lower class person, they might have put in a little more
With
harassment into it, but
with
he more or less looks like the
Glowing purple
yeah.
shoes.
He belongs, I'm sure.
I have a fancy rapier and shield and a super fancy hat with a big feather.
Just an atrociously large feather.
Not to mention an encrusted tankard.
That's just hooked to your belt.
Yeah, just hanging there. I'm very fancy.
Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely some notice. He's starting to notice you have a little more skill than when he last met.
I think I went up 10% since last we met. Yeah, take a look at paper here. No, I went up 20% since last we met.
Yeah, kind of talks and starts probably getting the story of where you trained and so the pair of you went up to Queen's Eyes after your sales to
The general merchants.
Yeah, we're going to be looking around for.
Basically, hitting up jeweler shops saying, we have products we can offload if you have any commissions you want.
And it's like I don't think that we'd go to shops. We'd go to individual rich people trying to get commissions from them.
Should we wait for 3 days and send Vic in with samples?
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, can you cast Fabricate once and give us some demo things, and then I can go do a door-to-door salesman?
No.
No?
No.
It has to be all or nothing?
No, Eric's not here. I can't.
No. Well, let's see how
What do
much...
you need to fabricate for? Oh, I have the silver.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you need me for? I don't have that spell. Right, I have all the stuff.
Yeah, portable.
I don't know, how much silver you got on you?
Silver coins?
Yeah, that silver coins is just as good as silver bars.
Let's see. $40?
Really, that's all that we have?
That's all that I've got.
Mm. Okay.
I've got more gold than I've got silver.
I have like 19 silver plus that. I don't know if that's enough to make anything except for like a fork. Look at this exquisite craftsmanship on this single fork. We swear we have more.
Yeah, you can make a pretty fancy fork.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go start knocking on doors.
List of individuals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can check out a shop and see what kind of decorative materials are being made currently.
Mm.
See what's in fashion?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're scoping out the competition.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what that would be to find.
Investigation.
Yeah, that works.
I help.
Not very well.
Yeah. No, but still better than that one.
So 12.
Cool. Basically, going around to some of the shops that are up here, you don't find people that have more than maybe one of individual things, and you kind of get the opinion of most people have, family heirloom. So, but really look for something that needs being a unless there's some specific event that they're buying a whole new set or something for. There's not really much of a purchase.
So pure custom jobs. So you're right on that.
Yeah.
But it's like you have to just kind of wait for something to happen that they're going to want it. Otherwise, they're not going to get it. They're going to basically want it. Say you have a short amount of time. And
what you need to do is figure out who is going to the Queen's ball thing and see what gifts they're giving them and find any of those gifts that are made of silver and steal the crap out of them. Because who are they going to find to make such a wonderful gift in a short amount of time?
Mm-hmm.
Also, stolen artwork.
Well, you just melt it down to silver.
Just melt that artwork down.
Yeah, we steal their silver, turn it back into more silver, sell it back to them. Though we're not getting rid of any of the silver we actually have, but we're still making money, so...
Because, the theft and all.
Yeah, because of the theft.
Okay, so generally people are made to order. Let's go start knocking on doors. Seeing if we can find anyone who wants to put it in order for silver things.
Use your
I can be very
new salesman experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Again, while less than upstairs with his, the properties here tend to be, yarded, gated.
Yes.
So the door is not directly reachable without entering through what is usually a locked gate.
I do see if there's any guards, and we'll let them know we'd like to speak to the owners. We have business with them.
Make a luck check.
No, not luck.
That's not what I wanted. That'll do. Yeah, you don't see guards at the first handful of houses you go to.
Now we have a while.
Yeah. Say I kind of wanted to do an investigation check to see if maybe we could find people looking for requests or find out if there's a way that we can...
Let's go see if we can find a fancy bar and start talking people up.
Yeah. Well,
Because
what are you doing once you come down?
Once I passively aggressively gloat to the guards with one passing comment.
Yep.
I go and look for a place that sells silverware, I guess. Yeah, that seems the most reasonable, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our group, because we have no communications, going over the same stuff over and over.
Only there was... I've got plenty of communications.
If only somebody had some walkie-talkies.
Yeah. Neither of you guys would have them anyways. One person would be able to talk to me, who's working at a blacksmith.
Yeah.
And they'd just be like, hey, talk to the Queen. I'm like, that's nice.
Maybe once this is all said and done, we'll get mirrors for everyone.
I don't think that's in this game.
They should be.
We'll get equivalent mirrors.
Mirrors are wonderful.
Yeah, it's such a good magic item.
The only complaint, they're a little big. Only complaint.
Hey, let me get you a reflection.
You make an investigation.
Oh, I'm super good at those.
Well, with the next
Apparently
20...
I am. Apparently prophetic, I am 21. With my straight up just regular +1.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have no training in this.
I have a +2 because I have half training in that.
You managed to locate this level's finery shop. You hear activity within, but the sign on the door says closed.
A knock?
How do you knock?
With my hand.
Knock on the table. How do you knock?
Lightly.
Okay, then yeah, you get no response.
More heavily. I have a louder knock.
You get no response.
Thunderclap.
You hear things like a big amount of things clatter and fall to the ground inside and being hurried and picked up.
Is it quiet now?
It is quiet for a moment.
Lightly knock.
Go find out what that was. Someone
You
opens the
may
door.
have stumbled upon a robbery.
And someone just sort of... yes?
I'm interested in fineries.
We're closed. We're a little busy at the moment. I'm very sorry. Come back in about 3 days. We should be back to normal at that point.
Well,
thank you.
Where do you guys get your silver, your raw goods?
We have various contracts, mining companies, wherever we might find it.
Would you be interested in purchasing some silver? I currently found myself in possession of a large amount of refined silver.
Yes, perhaps that could be very helpful. I think so. Can you wait? I think so. One moment, and they kind of close and latch.
You're getting mugged.
It's like, that's cute, but I doubt it.
And
How many times can you thunderstep in a row?
I don't know, like 3.
Da-boof, da-boof, da-boof.
Yeah, if they go nuts on me. But I think that if they make that much of a ruckus,
yeah,
somebody can come out and stop them.
yeah, and so basically, yeah, as they
But I'm not really worried.
someone little heavy set sort of opens the door. Yes, you have silver.
Yes.
Now, is it okay?
Like bars.
Yes, good. We could use that. It's one of the things we're behind on. Wonderful. Yes, come in. So,
Go for at least 25-30%.
sort of meet up. And yeah, basically,
They're obviously in a bind.
yeah, you can tell basically they are. No, you get no impression of stealing. You get impression that basically they are.
All being geared up for that Queen's Ball, and
Yeah.
all the presents are making.
Well, it's already it's basically it is whole sets of silverware, of plates, of cups, of bowls. Of basically they are making sets that are massive and stacked.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah.
Well, I have a lot of silver on hand.
Quite wonderful. Well, yes. You know, what do you have? Well,
I tell them
about
I don't know how much my silver is worth.
I
So
don't.
I
Oh,
only
good.
I don't tell them that.
I tell them I don't know how much my silver is worth. I don't tell them that.
I tell them how much I have. But I'm specifically not going to tell them that I actually personally have it. I'm going to say that my compatriots are in possession of the actual silver.
Yes, well, of course we need that.
So I want to tell them how much I have to know how much if they were willing to buy it all or not. Or how much of it they want to buy.
Basically, it was what 10,000 worth.
Yeah, it was several hundred pounds.
2,000 pounds of silver bars, 10,000 gold approximately,
Yeah, so basically you have
40
10,000.
pounds of copper, and
They are not interested in the copper,
Yeah.
but they're basically interested in about 2,000. You basically get the feeling that yes, they have an order and they found themselves trying to fill it, and about 2,000 silver short of being able to fill the order.
So the exact amount I have?
No, you have 10. They need about 2.
Yeah, we have 10,000 gold worth.
We have
Well, yeah.
2,000 pounds of
Yes,
silver.
exactly.
yeah.
Do they want 2,000 gold worth or 2,000 pounds worth?
Gold worth.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so I am
So
going
a
to.
fifth.
I am not going to measure it in the weight because then I keep having to convert back in. We will just go in the value.
So, a fifth of our amount.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I will be back, what is it, early in the day? Middle of the day?
You're getting towards the later part of the day.
Well, I could meet my patrons. Would you like to meet us later today, or would you prefer it in the morning?
Oh, yes. If we can arrange something later today, we basically will still be here all night.
Then I'll be back.
Wonderful.
Look at you two frothing around, not getting anything done.
We often go around
Boom.
cities,
Hey, man.
scoffing around, getting
Hey,
nothing
man.
done while Eric gets everything
Hey,
done.
gotta roll those luck checks, those net
It is.
on the
It is.
investigations.
Yeah.
I would just like to point out
Just
that once
bam.
again, I'm making money here, so...
I think I'm making more.
Yes. such as going around talking to people about minding things and getting arrested because of it. Erich finds some nobles who just want to give him stuff.
Thanks, guys.
He's got the charisma.
I don't have that much charisma.
Yeah, but you don't use it.
You look like a
Remember,
hobo.
if you have a high stat, it's not enough to have the high stat and use it when it's asked for. You need to wield it like a Whipple and just hit everything with it.
And it's what he does.
Possible.
And that is totally why he gets away with what he gets with, because it comes
hit
down
him.
to, that is stupid. Roll the dice.
Damn.
Oh.
I'm going to win eventually.
Yeah.
Make enough swings.
And if you notice, sometimes it's literally just swing at the same thing over and over. And as long as he doesn't strike out,
Yeah, he's
Swing
Wayne
again.
Gretzky's true disciple.
Just keep going.
You miss 100% of the shots you never take.
Take all the shots.
but now the real goal is, how do you find your compatriots?
Greatest detective?
I go to the corpse cart?
Okay.
And just hang out because they have to show up eventually.
Do you go in?
Yes.
You know they hate when you hang out.
Well, I'm not going to loiter there.
Yeah. Volp is there. It's been some time.
I have a new hat since the last I've been here.
It takes
Look
moments
at
to
my
arrive.
hat.
Quite lovely. And thank goodness new as well.
Yes, yes. It's magic.
I see. No, it just refills.
Yeah.
Doesn't get icy.
Have you seen the others that I travel with?
Not in several months now.
No. They said they were coming here. Do you have any interest in buying raw silver?
None whatsoever.
Good day.
Just be a dick. Okay, I'm going to buy this magic item. Ka-kunk.
How fancy?
He will totally.
How fancy does he dress?
Not in Harrisburg, what do we know?
Does he buy magic items? As I'm looking, do you buy magic items?
Of course.
Does he want to buy this love potion?
Creeper.
Which reminds me, I need to sell the Happy Shield. For its completely useless ass magicalness.
What? You have a magical item. Hit it with your sword.
Doesn't work on defense items or wondrous items.
And what would his sword do? Make me smiley
Yes,
faces?
exactly. It'd be hysterical.
I'll sell that just so I can buy more magical swords. All the magical daggers that I can have enchanted.
But there's like a maximum amount of enchantment your sword can absorb.
I don't know that, and it has been pointed out to me out of game that I don't know that.
I'm just saying it's both.
So you don't know, is
Mhm.
what you're saying.
Yes.
Since you don't have a sheath for that sword, are you still wandering around with a gigantic glowing sword?
Oh, yeah.
Do you not even have, like... I'm sure you have something.
It didn't come with the sheath.
Yeah, but just,
You
sheath
got
is
it
a
from a
definite
lottery
thing.
card.
Yeah.
I have, like, a loop that it sits in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I glow purple, you glow normal.
Mm-hmm. Well, I glow pale moonlight.
Ah, there you go. Soft moonlight, that's nice. Romantic.
When the moon hits your eye, Jimmy stabbed you.
Why was he aiming for the eye?
Critical hit, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. That's what the whatever the Hex Warrior's curse is.
I mean, if needed, sure.
Well, how much would you pay for it?
Well, where did it come from? Tell me.
We found an alchemist who was the unfortunate recipient of a monster attack.
And we
I
stole
suppose I
all
could offer 100 gold for it.
I feel like it's a lot of money, but I also feel like I don't actually need money.
You need more magical items and doodads and clothes.
I have. This is a magical item.
It is barely a magical
Hey,
item.
man, I could drink this and make somebody fall in love with me.
And there is a queen.
For
that
example,
gives
he has a ball where he is about to meet a queen.
Yeah, you might want to use it.
Smack.
Maybe not
Get
on
assassinated for poisoning the queen. Or did you use it on yourself and googly eye someone?
I don't think that that's the thing.
If you drink it, then you are charmed by them.
And it's only a charm effect.
It's normal attraction. It's you're completely convinced it's true love. True love. And therefore, even when the charm wears off, you still probably gonna feel that way. At least a little bit. Well, yeah. I'll sell it to him.
Okay.
It's
I
like,
think you just got ripped off.
it's like, I guess I can use money.
What? We always take money if you need any other things, yeah.
I don't know. I have lots of things now.
Your clothes could probably be permanently clean or smell fresh all the time.
I have
Sparkle.
a lot of things.
And see if he can make you a bag that just hands out elven loaves or something. Just a permanent rash.
Oh, food bag?
Yeah.
Either that or you could actually buy a talking stone.
How much money do you think I have?
Let's
Not
see,
that much.
See what the price for them is.
All those items are expensive. Well, I'll leave then. Yeah. On my way. I'll head to a bar. I've done my duty.
Any specific bar?
The best bar.
So not the one that
The
you...
guard's choice.
So you go to that one, which none of your companions have been to.
Those are inns, not
Yes.
bars.
Yeah, that's true.
I will meet them when they go to rest in the evening, because they don't go to bars. They go to inns.
Except for right now, where we're specifically going to bars.
Well, I'm in a bar.
Yes.
So you're in a bar.
The lowest
On
level,
the merchant
dankiest.
No, on the Merchant Street.
Well, yeah, not lowest level. But still, one of the dankiest bars in that.
Well, that's
level.
true. I don't have to buy drinks anymore. So, didn't the inn have a sitting room? Yeah, I go to the inn that they like to stay at, and I go to the sitting room, and I drink by myself in my magic cup. Because I don't have to pay for booze anymore. I've already paid.
Otherwise, the pair of you.
Mm-hmm.
We're investigating the local bar, trying to see if we can gather information on who might need work done on making silver finery.
Help and give you bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Boom! Take a D6. Or it's a D6, right?
Yeah.
And so, for...
5's good.
Yeah. So, 1827.
And you are investigating in bars to see who would need silver.
Yeah, we're looking for people who are needing silver work done.
We figure the nobles have to hang out somewhere if they're not in their houses.
Please say they get sent to the same finery shop that's trying to supply for the entire Queen's Fall.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, you do hear there's some sort of... basically, at the level, and you're at a bar here on Queen's Eyes, which you already are getting kind of standoffish. You're not at the highest level. They're not necessarily kicking you out, but there's definitely too many questions or kind of getting a obnoxious feeling. Otherwise, in general, say, I'm sure, the only thing I've heard of is, the...
Well, I want to swing my
ball.
whistle bat.
Yeah.
I want a persuasion to make these people not as standoffish. No? I'm not allowed to swing my flat too.
Not with a 3.
You have to roleplay it.
Mm.
You're not likable. You play a harmonica. They're obnoxious.
Your charisma is more of the I magically make you do things charisma.
But it's the same stat, and I have double proficiency in persuasion.
And yet you don't roleplay it.
I don't have double proficiency in persuasion.
Yeah.
You know what he's really good at? Performance.
Yes.
You know what he doesn't have? A harmonica.
I tell
Jimmy needs to come up with something that makes him likable to people, like something that he actually
In general,
does.
you get the feeling that yes, while your persuasion
close.
is yeah, you are dressed in a way that they don't give you a chance.
We need
Come
to
on, glowing magic sword!
Doesn't matter. Magic is not the impression. It is the jewelry and the fine clothing that...
Wasting money on useless crap
Yes.
is always a good thing.
Yes, you would do a lot better on the merchant store where there are the guards and the normal folk because you look very impressive with that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you would definitely get there. This crowd, they're less utility focused. They're but yeah, basically you kind of hear no, they're not a real event. Anyone would maybe have something that would be something in the Queens, and you don't get the feeling that anyone here is necessarily invited to such an event. But you kind of give at least they're aware that something's going on there.
Who'd be?
But certainly they've taken care of that.
Sure. It's like, would you happen to know who might be? Where would they be getting the silver from? Who would they have commissioned?
There's Minor Mindco.
No.
They didn't commission Minor Mindco to make silverware. Sorry.
No. His ask was, where would they get the silver supply from?
No.
No, that was not what he asked, and that is not what any of these people would possibly know. There's a metal fineries shop down the actual map to get the cardinal direction. Down at the south end of the street. Probably, if they weren't sparing expense, I'm sure they would have gone there. Otherwise, something down on a lower level, perhaps, was fortunate enough to get to work. I wouldn't know for sure.
But so it's the Queen's Ball asking for it to be made, and you think these people are the ones who probably got the work?
Most likely, they're sort of the fanciest that does that sort of work in any sort of bulk manner.
Right. Well, let's go ahead and talk with them, see what we can figure out from what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we might actually end up having to contact the people taking care of this Queen's Ball to see if we might be able to get in on making something special that's not already covered. Because maybe they might have a bunch of their silverware covered, but maybe they want like a silver decoration or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, or maybe they want jewelry to hand out as party gifts. Who knows?
Welcome to the party favor. Have a diamond ring.
Who knows?
Diamond rings for everybody!
Yeah, exactly. That's my thought process.
So, in my mind, Drow Queen is now Oprah for the rest of time.
She's not actually giving diamond rings.
Don't care. She's Oprah now.
Well, that's fine. You don't get to meet her. You weren't invited.
Yeah.
Jimmy, we need to hook you up with the disguise set so we can dress you up for different situations.
Yeah, I have one. I just haven't bothered building me one.
He has used it to make disguises for Erich.
Yes, and currently I believe it still has Erich's disguise in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it can just hold a
Although,
disguise.
to be fair, I don't know how much you need to disguise yourself now that your name's gotten around to this extent.
Yeah.
I'm famous.
Yeah, I think I might do that tonight when we get to the end, is make me a fashion disguise.
We might have Erich coach you.
Mm-hmm. But off to the fineries.
Yes. Let's go to the silver shop.
Yeah, make your way down, find a shop, hear some work being done inside, but it does label itself as closed.
Knock, knock, knock.
Ah, yes.
You get no response. Deja vu.
Thundercloud?
Minor illusion. Shouting noise. Hello! Open up!
So opening. Oh, good. Oh, hi.
Hello.
We're closed.
Oh yeah, we heard that this shop was taking care of the silver for the Queen's Ball.
That's the idea.
Yeah, we have a bunch of silver that we're looking to make use of, and was wondering if you'd be interested.
I suppose he hasn't shown back up. So, yes, of course. Is it with you?
No. Also, the other thing that I was wondering is, do you need an extra set of hands?
Oh, not particularly at this point. Particularly if you get this to us sooner rather than later.
Okay. Well, we can go and...
We'll go grab her man.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Perfect.
All right,
Yes.
we'll be back.
Here we go. In here. And you have competition, so hurry up. Whoever's here first will get to make the sale.
Well, let's go see where Erich is.
Yeah. So your normal meeting place is normal, so...
Yeah.
You don't like pink? No. Oh.
Yeah, I guess we go back to our inn then.
Alright.
So how common are the balls that this queen throws? Is she queen, lady, her majesty?
She would officially be queen.
It's like while I'm down here, brush up on my decorum. My etiquette.
Just ask for... What kind of monarchy you guys have here?
Is this a duchess or what?
Because I totally am going to that ball.
Officially speaking, Matron Mother. Matron Mother would be basically the drow title to which she holds over the city. Now, this city, she is queen. Matron Mother of another massive community of various smaller going down to from upper to lower clans of drow. The Matron Mother might have a different title. She is also queen here. So queen would be fair, Matron Mother would be fair. Matron Mother is sort of that position over any large drow society.
Well, I'm not drow, so that's going to be queen.
Yeah.
Also, does she have a Matron Mother Emperor somewhere above her? Because you can go from dukes up to kings, and then above kings are emperors.
Yeah, except that it's a female-led society.
Yes, she does have somebody
Empress?
above her. She is the goddess Lolith.
Yeah, Lolth would be above her.
Okay. Well, I did not know if she was answering to a higher,
Lolth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would answer to Lolth.
That's a pretty good empress.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty top level.
Yeah.
Can't do much better. So these parties pretty common? What's this one about? Is it special?
You sort of get the feeling there are a few, perhaps a year. And where are you trying to find out what this one is about?
While I'm sitting in the inn.
Of that, nobody here has any clue what this is about. It's like, no, they know some of the uppers get together a few times a year there at the palace, but
I'll have to ask somebody else.
Whether she's trying to find suitor for another child or just showing off a new pet.
Then.
Otherwise, at your half day's work, you get 5 gold.
Oh, cool. I get more money. That's more than I ordinarily get.
You have more skill. You are able to practically do more while you are there than you were before. Do you, by the way, mention that you guys have silver?
No.
Didn't think so.
Didn't even bring it up.
Didn't think so. As you are working with the guy that works exclusively in metal.
I mean, silver
Am I required to work it with silver at some point? Because if I'm actually, if
you probably haven't done too much with silver directly, but you know that some of the things here do have silver as inlays and decorative.
Oh yeah, because unless he specifically asks me, "Hey, can you pass me that silver?" I probably won't remember that we are here for that.
Yeah.
I just know that we're here and I'm going to be getting money soon.
Yeah.
Because I'm really excited about working.
You're smarter than I am. And
Actually,
you're smarter, and I'm
Ryan's the only one smarter than you.
Okay, then yeah, I probably would bring it up.
He's like, he would mention he doesn't have an excessive need for it, but it's always something that he can find. Pretty much any quality metal is always something you can find use for. So if you need it, you basically you get the feeling at the very least you have an at-cost buyer that you can just get at a moment's notice. So if you just decide to up and leave town, drop this, you can just sell it at cost, and you have a buyer.
Yeah, shockingly, he and I don't do much talking.
But you a little more now.
You could now.
Yeah, and you will. Zach's certainly be doing a little more now. I mean, like I said, he'll learn some of where you were learning things, and
he teaches you some dirty dwarven limericks.
Are there clean dwarven limericks?
Yes, there are lots.
Actually,
as sort of walking down streets, heading back towards the inn, and just sort of it's evening time, etc., you do hear Erich's name sung out from some bar song.
I'm famous.
I'm the best rogue bard.
Warlock.
Yeah. With my double proficiency in sneak and thieves' tools.
You do what you do well. To be fair, he is only moderately good at what his class does. He is a lot better at what your class does than what his class does.
Hey man, that's how I built this character.
Yeah.
You wanted to play a bard, but didn't feel like playing a
You
bard.
wanted to play a
That
class.
was my explicit purpose.
Yeah, you wanted to play a class, but without playing the class that you were playing.
Yeah.
And you've done one hell of a job.
And because you're not allowed to take any additional levels in Bard, it makes up for it.
Yeah.
I'm just sucking
Oh
on
wait,
your
am I
charisma.
not allowed to take any additional classes in anything?
You are stuck in Warlock until you've completed your mission.
No. Okay.
You might petition if you need to drop into something, you can do so. But you would basically have to petition to do so.
Right. Do we meet back up with Erich?
Yeah, if you just go to the tavern, yeah, it's the same as you've always been at, certainly.
Alright, so, Erich.
He found a decent buyer up in the fancy
Not his
goods
phone,
district.
No.
And,
I was looking at fools.
and it's like, Erich, we managed to find some people up in the Queen's Eyes that are looking for silver.
Yes, I found a shop as well. They are, I tell you which one.
Oh, yeah, that's the same one.
Oh, well, I told them we had some, and they said they were in a pretty big need for it. They wanted 2,000 pounds.
Okay.
And 2,000 gold worth.
2,000 gold. Worth.
Yeah. And say, the other thing was is that
I didn't know how much was worth, so I didn't tell them I had it.
Oh, okay. We have, 10,000 gold worth of silver in there, in the bar form. So, another thing is that we've heard that the queen of the city is having a big ball.
Yes, I was given an invitation.
Oh, very good.
Yes, I've already found that. Got an invitation from the ball. What you need? What did
Intertown
we do all day?
at noon.
You arrived halfway through the day.
Intertown at noon. I don't know anybody in this place in the evening. I got an invitation from the queen.
Alright, and so we wanted, and so we...
Not bad for a half day's labor.
We get the impression that these guys are handing all of the regular wares at the table and such. We were going to ask if the Queen's Ball might want some additional work done with the silver, maybe creating decorations or party gifts or something of that nature. If we could get in contact with somebody who might be organizing the party.
Well, people only live in the top area,
Right.
so all the work would be somewhere else.
There are lots of people that work there that work in households.
Yeah,
I stand by my statement.
You know from guards and PDC that there are people that are working there.
But they're not like laboring.
we weren't talking about people actually working there. We wanted to talk to the person who's actually doing the party organizing.
Probably the queen.
I doubt if she'd be doing it personally.
Maybe a seneschal of some sort?
Probably.
No, that would be my guess. Also, so Erich, we wanted to bring this up. We had when we were up in the Queen's Eyes, we were having a little bit of trouble fitting in, just because the people kind of looked down upon us. Could
You
you?
need a fancy hat. That's the problem.
Also, platform shoes. A good 4 or 5 foot platform
take
shoe.
50 gold, buy a fancy hat, bigger feather the better, and you'll fit right in.
I'm asking you for fashion and helping coach Jimmy on behavioral advice. Could
Well,
you?
I guess.
Yeah, could you take us to the clothing shop and pick some stuff out? For
I
us?
do have quite the sense of fashion.
Yes. Well, first we need to
Feeling my
sell
threads.
off stuff. I have no gold.
That's fine. You
There
can
is there is money in party funds.
take- There's money in
We're
party
splitting
funds.
up that large amount of money anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, let's go up to the fancy people and what kind of percent are we looking for from them? We figured we could get a 10% down in the merchants area.
Oh, we'll probably just have the two of you haggle them and see what percentage we can get.
Because they want 20,000 gold worth, but what are we saying 20,000
What?
gold is worth?
What?
Or 2,000 gold.
How does this number continuously get inflated?
Well,
charisma checks, man. Charisma checks.
he wants us to sell it at 10 times the cost.
No.
That's his starting thing. 1,000% is his starting.
Standard profit.
It's like, well, you could disappoint the queen. I'm sure that lined well for you.
It's not her. It'd be the dudes doing the actual silver crafting that would be disappointed.
Yes.
Yeah, but they won't be able to fulfill their order,
Right.
thereby disappointing the queen.
Thereby,
They would disappoint the queen, not us.
Yes, that's the bargaining position.
Well, no. The thing is that since Erich already has an invitation, we'll go ahead and say that we essentially filled in the gap as a favor to her.
Yeah.
What? No, because then we can't get more money out of them.
No, we'll get plenty of money.
No, we want the most money.
Yeah. But we'll
you know where your friends are. When your day is done, you go,
He goes to the inn across the street.
do you
That
go
doesn't
meet
provide
them
breakfast.
before you go to your inn? Do you go meet with them?
No, I go to my inn because I want the slug steaks.
Your inn doesn't serve food. Our inn serves
That's
food.
why I said I go to your inn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All the words in the sentence are important.
I just thought it was like 85% of them important.
Especially natives.
But, yeah, so you're able to all meet up together then?
Yes.
Did your invitation have like a +1 or 3?
No.
No, I was just invited personally by the queen.
Yeah.
I was never actually given a piece of paper.
Nope.
I walk over with my slug steaks, put it down on the table, sit down.
Not you. We're still selling the silver.
The corpse cart didn't want any silver.
That's fine. Did Garnival?
Dwarf man.
No.
You still have your actual stone you can speak to.
It's like
Well, then I guess I'll go to the silver people.
Well,
I go, he
let's.
said that they would take it at cost.
yeah.
I'm saying 30%.
So 3,000.
That would be not how that math works out, I don't think, but
Well, that's a 50% increase.
yeah.
I know, and so we've got. They want 2,000. Well, why don't we just ask for double? 4,000 gold.
100% profit.
Yeah.
I look up for my sake and just point at him and nod.
Yeah. So
Well, we'll start from there.
They're
I'm going to
desperate.
say 30% margin is our baseline then.
because whatever, if they
100%
can out haggle you
base.
guys, then they can drive the price down.
Well, yeah, I mean,
That's a
100
good point.
plus 30.
Let's start at 2 million. We'll meet halfway.
So we'll start at 4,000 and work our way down
Right.
to,
Well, depending on how
2,000
well you
something?
can haggle.
I don't know, you have the calculator.
What?
What's 2,000 plus 30%?
We all have a calculator.
Yes, but his
Because
is easy.
despite what all the teachers said, I do carry a calculator around with me everywhere. Eat that, Mrs. Adams.
My thing is, I wonder, do they still tell you that?
I don't know.
That would be provably a lie.
Yeah.
I know for a fact all the kids
So-
have phones now.
We're going to aim somewhere between the upper 2,000s and 4,000.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It's like,
So are we?
yeah, we're going
we
now.
can go. We can go.
It's like,
I just kind
you
of look
wanna-
up, I'm like,
Do you wanna go
We're planning on buying fancy clothes in case we end up going to the ball.
I just point to my armor like I'm fine.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep. Head on up.
I walk back to the bar, get another plate of slugs
Mm-hmm.
and a beer. And screw it, a room. Tired of walking.
Yeah, so you make your way up. As far as finding clothing, any shop for that is basically closing. At this
Yeah,
point.
I figured.
Yeah, we'll do that, and we've got 3 days before.
Yeah, you make your way back up the various levels. How do you approach the finery shop?
By knocking.
From the street.
Yeah.
Do all
Hang
three of you approach the door at once?
Yes.
Okay.
They thought they were
Takes
going
a
to
little bit, couple knocks.
be thunderclap.
Probably before you get necessarily to that, they open the door.
These are my companions.
Yes.
Oh! Wait, then who had...
We have the silver with us.
Yes,
now.
we have the silver.
No, it's you can always just be like, we have a fourth companion.
We had to retrieve the storage bag.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay, quite. Just come in.
Follow it. Be polite.
Thank God the hole isn't full of corpses. That'd be awkward.
Yes.
Yes. That's what the bag's for now.
He makes a very good point. He makes an exceedingly good point. Just ignore all of the guards. They're just there to guard it. I promise.
Their skin's gone. So they're very good at their jobs. Dedicated. Loyal. They don't sleep.
Dedicated.
Quite dedicated.
Very dedicated.
They don't
You could
sleep.
say it's the last thing they'll ever do.
Forever.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that would go quite nice. Quite nice.
We have silver.
Put down 20 or 2,000. Inflation, yes.
20,000 gold worth of
you only have half that much.
And
We are willing to part with this amount for a good 4,000. Persuasion. Of why they're in a bind. Why this is the best deal for.
also,
I offer assistance. I mean, I'm going to this party, so I want you to have what you need. My people here have told me this is 4,000 worth, considering the current market price.
enhance ability or inspiration.
I can inspiration myself.
That's why I'm giving you assistance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the same as
you-
enhance ability.
Okay.
18 or.
I think the 18 did it.
Mm-hmm.
My assistance was unnecessary.
Yeah, it's nice. So that's plus 8, plus 5. Math.
13.
Mm-hmm. So,
31.
yes.
And they kind of look at each other. I can't. We can't do that right now. We're gonna have to give ourselves at least another day to see if we can find anything cheaper. That's quite the markup. You can come back tomorrow, and if we haven't found anything, then fine, but
Well, let me confer with my gentleman. Do we want to risk it?
Well, 3,000 then.
No,
Oh, three-
no. What we do instead is go, oh, well, tomorrow it will be 5.
you're not there.
Yeah.
That's the obvious move, though, is go, oh, well, tomorrow you'll be more desperate. It'll be 5 tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd say that is the good point. Is that
Well, I'm the hoity-toity person who doesn't care. I say 3 then.
3-5.
He says 3-5.
No.
You
but-
have. Why are you giving away your bargaining position?
Because I'm an aloof noble who doesn't care. I have 10,000. I have all
We
the
can do
silver.
3,000 now.
Well,
How is that
3,500.
not
Not
helping?
3,000.
We can take 3,000, as they're now dealing with you.
Good job, Vic. A+.
We have more.
It's not the point. I'm going to spend all this money almost immediately, and you're screwing me out of gold.
And it's like, what can you offer at the moment?
We can do 3,000 right now.
Okay. But you can do 4,000 tomorrow if you're still desperate.
If no one has come by since then yes, we will
Okay,
have
so
to.
they at least are able to get the money tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, but we can get rid of it now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And we can sell the rest elsewhere.
Well, no. I mean, it's like, that's good and all. I mean, it's like, what if we do 3,000 now, but you obviously have a connection to the Queen's Ball, and we were looking to talk to the party organizer. Would you be able to hook us up with that?
I have really no sway with that. It's just one of the people that have work within the palace have come by to place the order.
Well, you communicate with them about the order, right?
They come by every day now.
Okay, good. Then go ahead and...
Could we pass them a note when they come to check on you?
You're certainly welcome to. I'm not sure how well received it will be.
Do you know what the party's for? I wasn't told what I was and why I was invited.
I don't know. It's something family related. We're not really. We're not exactly invited ourselves.
Maybe I'll have to ask.
and did you need any extra hands for today?
No, we've got things to put together. We know the work, which of course we have to stand behind that. what we can do.
Okay, well, if you would be so kind as we'll go ahead and draft up a note making an offer to the party organizer, if you could pass that along for us.
You didn't catch it. Both of you really got the feeling that that would give a negative impression if you right now to be associated with them.
Oh.
You get the strong feeling that whoever's organizing the party hates them.
So I say we take tonight, write up a letter, send it to the thing ourselves under Erich's name of we, along with our adventurers, also are silversmiths. Would you like us to make something for your party?
Yeah, that's a good point. If they...
Steal the contract.
No. It's like, let's go ahead and hold on to it, see if they'll get the 4,000 tomorrow, and then also send this note and say, hey, we're a bunch of silversmiths. We might be able to do the job better than these people that you don't like.
So get their money and then steal the contract out from under them.
Yeah.
That's the bloodthirsty people I want to work with.
Yeah, there we go.
That's how you business.
Well,
I also would have accepted, well, tomorrow it will be 5.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow will be 4. We'll come and check in the afternoon, or would you prefer us to come in the morning?
Let's do afternoon. Give us a little time to see if any of the minds have come up with anything.
Oh, that means you go talk to your mine contacts and tell them to make sure to deny them because we're trying to ruin their business and steal all their money.
All right, well, very good, and we'll contact you tomorrow.
Certainly.
Well, here you're getting some silver shipments. Yeah, they're coming in tomorrow. Oh, it's unfortunate. I heard those shipments are going to be late.
It's like we could very easily go to Minor Mine Co. and flip them like...
We could just ask.
True.
He owes us a solid.
He paid us.
Paid you for a job, though.
Yeah, but we did that job really well.
Oh, no. That's the thing that we can do. And he's like, well, go to the Minor Mine Code, tell him in case he happens to be the person supplying the silver, and then say if he helps us out that we'll give him, if they need anything special for the party, then we'll give him a cut of any materials that he sells for any creation of the stuff.
Which will be none.
Yeah.
Because we already have the silver.
Well,
we also need rubies.
Yeah,
and
if
stuff.
we need gems or something along those lines, and he can supply that, then he'll get a marked up price for those.
Oh, that's fair.
Right. So yeah,
In general, businesses are shut down for the evening.
yep. So we'll go ahead and head to bed.
I'm already in bed.
Yeah.
I have work in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll spend about 2 hours, 1 hour putting together a disguise for myself to be more fancy, and another hour talking to the sword, asking who wants me to go fight and where.
That's 2 questions.
Yeah. Where do you want me to go fight? It's like, I want to fight your war for you, but you've given me no direction, and I'm thinking about just going home. So give me some...
Let's do these things 2 at a time. Yeah. Or 1 at a time. Not 2 at a time. The exact opposite of what I just said.
Yeah.
All at once?
First off was the try to make a disguise kit. You are very aware that as it is more clothing issue and less
Makeup?
Yeah, less makeup that would be making the difference. You can make a disguise that will make it seem to lower class people that you are upper class, but that generally people actually of the class you are dressing as will probably have a good chance of seeing that basically you are wearing a costume and not anything of real value.
Ah, okay.
So it's much better to fool the lower class with that kind of disguise. Otherwise, you basically have to actually spend money to have things.
Yeah, once I think of that, I ask Henwick if I want to disguise, I'll just alter my face to not be me and be fancier.
Yeah, I figure we'll go with Erich, and he'll be able to pick out some clothing for us to blend in the upper districts tomorrow.
So how much money did I spend for the room and the food and the beer?
Ours is gold with dinner, is what we've been paying, I think.
I got double dinner.
I don't know if you noticed, but in general, I've just assumed you would figure it out on your own for most of the things. And stay basic modest for sure. 3. Probably didn't need to buy a full meal to get that. Well, that's pretty. Probably 8 silver.
8 silver. Okay, I'm gonna give him 3 gold, so then that takes care of it for the week.
Yeah.
As long as a little extra. That way I don't have to keep mathing.
Otherwise, so you did that. The pair of you just get a room and
Yeah.
go to bed.
And Vic finds someone for him to sneaks in.
I don't think he even needs to sneak in. I think there are people that just allow him to come in.
Yeah. I'm famous.
Oh, one of those people. Just
Just some random. Hey, what's up? I'm famous.
Erich!
Oh yeah, I mentioned that I heard your name being sung in a bar song.
As it should be. I'm glad to see that other people are learning to appreciate a good story.
He goes, well, I have come here 3 times. Makes sense.
Yeah.
You just assume if you went back to other towns often enough.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously.
You don't revisit places often enough to know for sure.
I'm sure they tell my tales. Absolutely.
One way or another. Okay,
Just can't
so
wait
you
for the
did
bounty
that.
hunter
And
to come
then,
and
what
find us
question
again.
do you ask?
How much wood could a woodchuck chop?
I want to do your mission. I need more details to go about doing it. What are some more details to complete your mission?
Don't be a smart ass.
I'll just go home.
Screw you, sir. I'm going home.
You can't. We've tried.
I'm pretty sure I could get something to fly at this point.
That's not the problem.
You gonna get past that Minotaur?
Yes, I believe I could kick that Minotaur's ass.
To be fair, he's been leveling up at the same rate.
What goblin was in Skyrim's like, well, you were doing your chanting and all of this, I was getting stronger.
But I have settled down and picked up wizardry.
Minotaur would say. Mine whiz.
I have invisibility. Just sneak by the Minotaur.
I do.
I've got blind sight, you know. Gathering allies shall be helpful for the delve deeper into the cavern. Follow your little friend. What he seeks brings you closer.
Okay, that helps a little bit. Tomorrow I need to ask about allies. Do they mean, like, ones or twos or armies?
We must get Clink stronger.
She has randomly gotten stronger for
Yeah.
reasons.
And I gave her a crossbow.
Yeah,
Well,
you
she has a
still-
+1.
Yeah, you still have to buy bolts, Nick.
Oh yeah, I do still have to buy.
Hey, she's proficient. That gives her like a proficiency's what, 2? Like level 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she
So
level
that's
1?
plus 3. At least level 1?
No, but she has a +2 proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
As that is where that starts.
So she's level 1 though, right?
No.
Well, she has HPs.
Yeah.
She's level 0. She theoretically could have levels.
Don't you have to give up some of your XP to give her levels?
I need to give her a rat.
I think, given talking to her, we also know she's really good at forgery. We
Yes.
could have her do forgery things.
That's what I'm telling you, man. We gotta make her go into art and go into rogue.
There's actually like a forgery rogue subclass though.
Yeah, but the whole idea is that we
It's
make
like
her
a
arcane
mastermind or something.
trickster.
He is upset that you guys are short one of the arcane spellcasters.
Just round out our team.
And then I go to bed for the evening.
Mm-hmm.
We all go to bed. Do dawn on the second day.
Yeah. You find yourself lying around the Mountain of Silver, unsure where you could perch.
You're a baby dragon.
Otherwise, we will begin this day. Yeah, wake up. Get general morning stuff accomplished.
Yep. Go and
Go to work. Go to work.
yeah, eat, wake up.
Definitely get the sort of feeling of so glad to have someone who really knows what they're doing back.
I guess we'll go.
For the years I worked alone, it's really.
Remember, he didn't used to have a
He had no one. You come back and he had to hire some scrub.
And he's like, man, this is super good.
He's like, it was so nice just having that guy show up and just start working.
I guess first thing, go and talk to the minor mine co man.
Go and loiter outside the finery shop.
Yeah.
Just eyeballing him.
No, to intercept the messenger person.
Well, I thought we were going. We would want to do that first and write a message and
I
just
don't
have.
know when they're going to show up.
Well,
have
no,
it
not
delivered.
using them. Just write a message, sign it with these things, and have you go give it to the palace.
Or just have it delivered.
Why not just meet the person who's going to the finery?
Because we don't want to be
Associated
associated
with
with
them.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I do not care about that.
Well, we didn't write. Well, I'm guessing you had time. Did you write the letter?
No. No, I went to the finery shop so I could intercept that messenger.
You had a basic time at breakfast to try to coordinate.
Well, that was my
Yeah.
plan.
Yes.
Okay,
We'll write a thing at breakfast
Yeah.
for you.
I'll go ahead and write up a letter basically going over that the fact that we're capable of making silverware and that if they want anything specially made in a hurry, we'll go ahead and offer some services to that. And I'll give that Erich to let you're going to be at the finery shop.
Yeah.
Who wanted to meet us around afternoon in case we still wanted to sell to them.
Why don't you just have a messenger to the guy?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because we still want to go shopping today for fancier clothes.
Yeah, why don't you have a messenger to the guy?
Yeah, there's things you want to do.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting some people don't know how to dress themselves.
To the upper districts?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can just get a
know
messenger.
who it is that
Yeah.
the guy is, because you inquired. You know who it is. You could just have a messenger to him.
To the Queen's Ball organizer.
You
Yeah.
can spend probably 2 silver and have someone take it and deliver it.
Okay.
Yes, it has Eric's name on there and whatever seal you use. I believe you bought a signet ring, didn't you? No? Haven't done that yet?
No.
You want us to take some silver aside and make you a signet ring?
That is not something I bought.
I have a signet ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Do you give a way? How do you give a way to contact you?
We take messages at this inn. Do we think that's too lowbrow, though? Do we need a storefront?
Oh well, there's something to do with that. There's also something to do with what is your message actually say?
Well, what's a really fancy inn?
Also, something that can actually contact us since we're not going to be back here all day.
Well, I'll just go spend money at a room for a fancy inn.
Well,
What's
we're not going to
that?
be there either. Is
If
what
it's a fancy inn, they will hold my mail.
well, yeah, I'm saying if they want to get in touch with us right away is the problem.
What does your letter say? Are
don't
you
know what
basically
you wrote.
trying to get the business that is currently going to the place they're upset with?
Well,
Because you know that if they do, the idea would be that they would need it instantly.
I believe we are trying to get a new commissioned work versus stealing the current one.
yeah, I think we would be asking if they need any specific, like, instant commission work.
Yes, we are Eric's traveling group. We are also a couple silversmiths. We would love to do a commissioned work for
I
you.
love the idea that now that he travels with his own silversmiths.
Exactly. We would love to do a commissioned work for you.
Have some of those.
Yeah.
Well,
You've really saved the day.
I've acted as his bodyguard before on multiple occasions.
I know, it's great.
So he not only has silversmiths, he has this huge 8-foot-plus hulking axe-wielding bodyguard who hangs out, never says a
Yeah,
word.
make sure the letter introduces makes the point of like I've noticed I found their I recently had come into some material wealth and silver and I found somebody willing to purchase it and it turns out they're in quite the bind delivering for your party and I would hate to find out that the Queen's esteemed feast would lack. I have some silversmiths in my employ who would be more than happy to offer their services, modest as they may be, should you have need of more labor.
So, how do they contact you?
Do we want to leave
I'll-
Clink at a fancy inn?
Yeah, I'll leave Clink at a fancy, and I have a Kankua manservant.
Yeah. Woman servant.
Maid servant.
Yeah. Yes.
Maid servant.
She's in Butler's Club.
She is a fancy butler's clothes. I believe with tails.
Yes, fancy. And I'll leave that at the address for a fancy.
Do you let Clink to know how to find any of you?
She stays at the end.
Well, once
I
she
will
gets...
go and get her at the end of the day.
Well, the point is, we want her to come and get us.
Yeah, just going by sending stones.
Yeah, we'll just tell Clink where we're going and meet back up after we get done with whatever we're doing.
I don't know. He makes a good point for this at breakfast. Maybe get a set of sending stones.
He arbitrarily mentions, why don't they have sending stones?
Yeah,
Sending stones seem like a very useful thing.
I just kind of go, why don't they have sending stones? Also, I pull up my sending stone and say, just finishing up breakfast, be at work soon.
Well, I think that might be a good investment of party funds. Could we buy some sending stones with that?
Yes, I think sending stones would be also good. The other option is we send them to Garnivals because we'll have somebody there all day.
Yeah, but then he would have to find us anyways. It doesn't change the fact. Yeah. One, he wouldn't do it.
Leave work randomly.
Well, fine. The first thing we do is the very
You
morning
absolutely can, and you're
after transcribing a fancy letter.
See how I do?
We go to the corpse card and ask them about sending stones.
Actually, ask Clink if she can write it prettier.
She can forge.
Well, I assume that means she can.
Yeah, she can. Yeah.
Unless we want to leave one of
Gives us
us
some
there.
fine filigree.
Yeah.
Unless we want to leave one of us there and we just take measurements for Erich to buy his clothes.
I could stay.
Okay.
Well, shouldn't it be you in the bag of silver because you're the silversmith?
Yeah.
The whole silver.
Yeah, I can take measurements and then
Yeah.
give them over to you, and you can buy clothing for me.
And worst comes to worst, you just go and have alterations done.
Yeah.
We will go check the corpse cart for price on.
And as far as
sending
inns, you're
stuff.
not even going to say after you're an inn, there are plenty of options for a little higher, just sort of tavern kind of area, particularly once dressed a little nicer or Quink fits in relatively well now.
Yeah.
To wait at, basically.
While we're there in the morning, I'll go ahead and split up party funds.
Is my armor fancy enough to be considered fancy dress?
No. Because it is armor, it is not. It's not strictly going to get you particularly noticed.
But I would definitely be treated more as a servant. Than
Basically, yeah. You look like perhaps it is nice enough. You might be guarding someone that is. It's like that's the kind of nice thing that someone puts their guard in when they have money.
Just this legendary armor.
It's also dwarven in your capacity.
Actually, does the dwarf that my dwarf do that I work with, does he do silver inlay?
Yeah.
Because he can just do that without altering magic, right?
And you could.
Just
Well, we
in
don't
general,
think it would
though,
be
the idea
fancy.
is armor is armor. It's not nice dress. It's armor.
yeah.
You cannot fancy this up enough.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fancy it up enough. I'm just trying to fancy it up enough that it looks like I'm definitely a noble's guard.
Yeah, you can pass for that with what it is.
Okay.
Probably not a local noble, but probably a traveling one, just being that it's dwarven clothing.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's dwarven. I'm a Goliath.
Yeah.
Well, while we're there at breakfast, I was going to split up party funds so we can throw the money around so
Alright.
people can make purchases. So it's 9 platinum pieces.
Fucker, give me gold.
Yeah, 9 platinum pieces.
90
90?
is platinum.
Platinum's
10?
10.
Yeah, platinum's 10.
Oh, so it is 9 platinums.
Yeah, it's 9 platinum pieces.
And
969 gold pieces.
That's a lot of gold.
Yep. 10 silver pieces.
Did you put a 0.5?
No.
And
I had... How much
Okay.
gold was it? Did you say 0.5 in there?
no.
No, but if you looked and read it, there was a 0.5.
Oh.
You read it instead of listening to what he said.
yeah,
So 969?
yeah, 969 gold, 9 platinum pieces, 151 copper pieces, and iron pieces of
I stole all the iron pieces, I thought. 'Cause I have 53.
Yeah,
iron right now.
he did. He said he took those when you got
Okay,
home.
then if you took all the iron pieces, you got 45 more.
Oh, cool.
Bam.
900.
Clang.
No.
Tyranny used iron ring.
98.
Because it's a Bronze Age society, so iron was actually pretty valuable.
The more you know.
It's a good game. It was really good.
I heard about it on Donut Operator's Twitch because he said he was going to play it, and I said that I was going to go and watch something else.
It was really good.
Because whilst we sat together and watched Grandpa's cooking, or watched him play with his cat, or told stupid jokes back and forth, and discussed dumb crap, that was interesting. Him playing a game? Nah, I'll watch it.
Anyways, so do you go purchase Sending Stone?
Yes.
Okay. Are you just getting a
That'll
single
be first.
set?
Yeah. And do we want to pull our money, or is this somehow all going to come out of my pocket again?
Somehow.
No, I'll throw in money to buy my own.
I have a Sunday.
Go halvesies.
They are sets.
Yeah, I know. Suck.
So it would be 250 per set.
That's not too nuts.
I gotta see how much Delta Dwarven kind is.
So 250. So that's what, 125 a piece?
Yeah, if it's just me and you paying,
Yeah,
I don't want to carry them.
of course.
that's fine. So these are just linked to one another?
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're linked to each other. Yes,
Okay.
Oh,
Do they have a universal one that sends to
they do not.
a person? No.
They don't have mirrors, it's unfortunate.
How many is in the set?
Two.
There are 2 stones.
2 stones for 250.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. Sending Stone to Ryan.
How it would really work is
To
we
Henwick.
each bought one, and then, like, I gave one to Ryan, Nick gave one to me, Ryan gave one to Vic, Vic gave this thing, and then you'd be like, okay, send a message to Vic.
So
or
I've
Nick.
got
Telephone.
then you're going to give the other sending stone to the messenger.
No. We're going to give one to
We're going
Clint.
to sit you down with Clink, or give one to Clink so she can message us while we're out in town.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and then we'll just come and meet him.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. So, do we get Clink a fancier place to hang out?
Yes,
Okay.
that was the point. We'll find a fancy inn.
Yeah, easy enough.
Clink has money.
Mm-hmm.
How much money does Clink have?
76 gold.
Clink's pretty well off.
Yeah, there was a award. There was a amount given out to him. That because he was out of the room at the time, I just wrote it on a sheet that was Quink's, and he sort of decided, well, I don't need to rewrite that to my sheet. We'll let Quink have that.
Yeah.
And it was just one of the breakups from one of the party funds. Went to Quink instead of Eric.
Well, you just keep that. Cheers now.
Yeah, it's like Eric was off using the bathroom, and it's like, oh, here you go. It's like, I guess it's mine now.
What's the thing? It's like, they gave me this money for you. It's like, you already have it. It's yours.
As a base level to get clothes that will meet the need, 15 gold.
Oh, I was thinking 40.
Yeah, you can go up from there as much as you want. He has gone up from there, but at 15 gold, you can basically find what you need. You're not going to stand out there.
Oh, he's going to stand out.
You forgot. You said
I'll
Vic
even
and
myself out. I'll go with 34 gold.
We're gonna get him nice. We need some purple, a little more green. We need some orange trim.
Yeah.
What about hats?
Oh, hats, yes.
Yes.
I go
Big,
34
wide-brimmed
gold
hats.
for my entire outfit.
Yeah.
So nothing as extravagant as you,
Yeah,
but he's
close.
modest. And
Yeah. Well, he is only a silversmith.
I'm not even a silversmith. I'm an adventurer, murder things.
No, you're
Ryan's
a traveling
silversmith.
minstrel.
Yes. Yes, I am technically your bard.
Yeah, help you get some nice clothes.
Oh yes, we must have had some of the song. You must have been the one that wrote the song.
Yeah, so he's the traveling bard, he's the silversmith, and I'm a bard.
I love the idea. The fact is,
taken over
you
the party.
probably have heard from him when he told Erich that there is a song about Erich that is being sung. If you at the very least are intelligent enough to know that if he introduces himself as Erich's bard, he is going to be expected to know said song.
I don't do old works, I only do new works.
I never revisit the past.
Yes. It's like
The past, once released, is out in the wild.
I figured Jimmy's purpose was to give everybody pep talks, so he's his personal motivation coach.
Yeah. I'm just saying, as far as introducing him as his bard, that could be...
Yeah, he's a life
Because
coach.
clearly, somewhere out there, he has a bard.
So how much do I spend on my outfit, Eric?
Oh, I'd suggest at least 40.
At least 40? Well, I
I spent more.
go by your judgment to see what's sufficient. See what you would suggest.
You really do
Well,
look
I-
like
I-
a
I
lord
think-
dressing
I
up
think
your...
40 would be about, the minimum.
You really do... You look
If you want to sum it a bit, 34, I guess, is fine.
yes.
Well,
I am
what would
definitely
be-
going for a little bit of slang.
Eric, what would be optimal?
Eric says 40.
He said
he's-
minimum 40.
40. I'd
I think
suggest
you
at least
spent...
100.
Yeah, he spent like 50 on like a hat or something. Yeah, he has just thrown huge amounts of... He's like walked into somewhere, we sell boots for nice boots, 1 gold. What can I get for 25 gold? Well, sit down, what do you want? That is literally the way he has gotten individual pieces of his outfit.
You look like a lord who's taking your servants out because you're tired of them embarrassing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is literally what he's doing.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll go ahead and drop 100 gold on my fancy outfit.
Oh, we're gonna that gold thread, actual gold,
Yeah.
not just color.
My fancy wizard smith outfit.
Otherwise, you put a couple silver to have that delivered. And it's probably... They are not back before you are visited by the messenger.
No,
Queen's. Yeah.
So Clink sends us a message saying somebody's arrived.
Well, no, because you
stayed
are
with
there.
her.
You are with
Oh,
Queen.
okay.
So
Yeah.
you are the messenger stone there.
Yeah, you are the messenger stone. You and Queen are together. They are together.
Okay.
Yeah. They just took your measurements, which is easy enough. No, it's like you're not necessarily getting something tailored, and if you need to come back for adjustments, it's easy enough to do.
Right.
What do you mean he's not getting stuff tailored? He's a gnome.
Yeah.
They just have random gnome shops?
Well, they have shops that have things of his size, yes, of course.
Okay.
Alright.
There is a
I'll have
whole
children.
group of gnomes that live in the Underdark.
Well, yeah, but they didn't seem to be in this town. They seemed very
There's some.
cloistered.
No, from his society, not at all. The ones that live where he was, not at all. I know a lot of them.
There-
But there are ones that are outside, of course.
Yeah, there's some deep gnomes, some forest gnomes around here.
Yeah.
I've met some.
Yeah. You just seem to look over him.
Yeah.
Huh? He slept with one. I met one down in the slums.
Is there like a... And sort of find... The Kenku is the easy notice of the...
Kinko in a butler's outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just walk through the door, look around, approach. We hear you can do silver work.
Ah, yes. That,
How fast can you work?
how many items do you need?
Depending on what you can do, we might have an order that's falling through. We needed large dining sets for a fancy ball. It's just not being delivered. It was supposed to be there 5 days ago, and it's still not ready.
No, I see. Well, I'll go ahead and give you... I go ahead and give them a rough idea of how much material that I have to work with at this time.
Seems fine.
So I say that and that...
Do you say that you only?
But kind of
have
as you call it material, that you kind of almost hear the disheartened, okay, so you don't have anything.
8,000 gold worth of material.
8,000?
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if we take the whole contract, might as well still sell the 2,000 to those merchants.
But, then it's like, are you needing something more then it's like, are you needing something additional? We might be able to get additional materials.
I mean, that's sort of like, essentially the idea is, yes, you can basically have materials probably to cover it. It's
Okay. I go ahead and say today, Do you need it today or?
If you can put things together. I mean, I don't know. If you don't have things pre-made, I'm not sure that there's really any sense of it. But I mean, if you can get things together quick, we can certainly.
Yeah. How much can you do at a time?
And it's like I can do 20 cubic feet a day.
You can do a lot.
Yeah.
You're gonna cast near a couple
That's
days.
a day.
It's yeah, on a day. No, actually a little bit more, just because of arcane recovery. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can
Pump it out.
you can do it.
Well,
Yeah, I can
how
do
long
that
does
today if you need it
fabricate
done.
cost? Like time wise, is it a
10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Basically, sort of. You have nothing to show for what you can do. What are you able to do to express the workmanship you can?
If you got 10 minutes, I'll make a load.
Did you hand over the portable hole?
Yes.
Okay, so
Because
yeah.
he needed it for the silver.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you actually do have that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
I'll let
put
you.
dead bodies in it.
No.
Just very specifically, if
I
you're
haven't-
borrowing this, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, just make sure the Kenku holds onto your back when
Let's
you
see.
go in.
Yeah.
Anything that's capable of rotting, or was once dead.
Let's see. The only thing that I think that I've actually made so far are the bows. And it's like I can show you. This is something that
Well,
I
that was
made.
something about.
Do you need anyone else's help with actually making it look nice? What do you have that you can make it? I mean, fabricate lets you do the work. I'm not sure as far as how to make it look nice, how much you can actually do.
I would need Nick's help to actually do it, but just because he would be able to assist me with it.
Well, basically, we have a high standard, of course, general motifs, and she sort of hands up a few sheets of paper.
This would
But
be
for
essentially...
and basically offers that of the amount of it's it would use up about 7,500 worth of the silver, and they will do it at 4 times cost if the quality
In
meets
order
their
to
needs.
use high degree craftsmanship, you must have proficiency in the requisite artisan's tools.
Yes.
Which he does.
Then yes, you can just because there's no craft checks anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I actually have proficiency in smithing tools, and I'd be using it through the spell, so I'd imagine it'd be my smithing proficiency plus my intelligence,
Well, quality of the objects made by spells commensurate with the quality of the raw materials.
which is pure silver. Since we brought
You can't, and then the other description is can't use it to create high degree craftsmanship unless you're proficient with the tools.
which I am.
Yeah, so
Otherwise,
he can just
everything
pump
else is house rule territory.
Yeah.
So yeah, he can
Is it just Smith's tools that you have?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
smithing tools is what my proficiency is.
Okay. Because, I mean, you can definitely create something usable. As far as the artistic side of it, that's not the
I would
whole-
imagine that it'd be based off the check, which is what I thought it would be.
But why wouldn't it be smithing? Silversmithing is smithing.
Yeah, but there's still a finery detail compared to standard smithing.
Silversmithing, making things out of silver. Silversmithing, actually making it look nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we have the
It doesn't-
magical bonuses and
and 5th
inspiration.
edition never gets that specific.
But do you actually take a check when making the...
I can.
It doesn't tell you to.
Okay.
It doesn't tell me to, but I can. I've got
Like I said,
proficiency.
the
I figure-
raw of the text just says that
Like you're-
since he has the
So basically, I'm guessing you wait for him to get...
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Okay, so basically they give you basic details, and there are, spider motifs and things as such. Really,
yeah, I go ahead and let them detail all the stuff out for
And
them.
yeah,
so
they
I
basically
get
sort
the
of
detail.
give the address and sort of the... If you bring by, we'll have the money on hand if you, if you're able to get that today.
Good. So, at 4 times cost. Sweet.
And still leaves
And
us
you said
If it is to
2,000.
the quality that it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If it's to the quality, and you said that they were willing to take
So you let them know to
7,500.
come...
Yeah, I
Yeah.
send in Stone Jimmy to come back with everything.
Which sounds like we can still sell the 2,000 gold at 4,000 gold and still have 500 gold worth of silver left over.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I hear.
Yep.
So does this tailor?
If you can make a good check.
Is Taylor one of the people that can do magic clothing? Cosmetically magic?
No. They can make things that would be of a quality to be enchanted, but you would need to go to...
Well, I'm going to the ball. I think I need a new vest.
Is your current one magic?
I am currently not wearing... I am wearing fancy shoes, hat and cloak and a fancy tankard. I do not have pants or shirts that are especially fancy.
That's fine. I need some leftover silver for my own personal uses.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of buying a pant,
So
like
if
a
I can-
So
shirt
you guys,
combo.
do you do that first, or do you go return once
What
you
I'm
get
ordering
comes?
for everyone else.
Yeah.
It's like, got a call from Henwick. He needs me up there for the silversmithing. You have my measurements and all the stuff I've bought already, so feel free to do your own thing
Nice.
now.
Okay. So you.
Well, let them know if they need to speak with me. I'll be along short.
Yeah, certainly.
I'm getting fitted for some new clothes.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
Can you
Yeah.
cast Bless?
No.
Okay.
I can cast lightning spells.
Yes.
I can bless you with lightning.
I can enhance ability and give you inspiration.
I'm gonna run. Whatever, sending sound. I'm gonna run out real quick, and I'm gonna go to the corpse cart and be back in a sec.
Can you give me these magical
Uh,
boosters?
hey,
I need magic
yeah, I
steroids.
go to the corpse cart real quick, and I'm like, is there something that you could?
Could I rent a Luckstone for an hour?
And he's like, is there something that you could give me, like a potion or maybe a magical item that would boost my skill with crafting checks, with my tool proficiency?
What kind of tools specifically are you?
I'm going to be doing decorative smithing.
Sure, we can enchant some set of tools.
Within the next hour.
Do you have I'm on a time scale? Is there anything that you got for that?
Nothing directly on hand specifically for crafting. No.
Do you have anything that would boost bardic inspiration? No, I don't know how you would say that in game.
Are you ultimately looking for the bless spell?
No, I was actually
Okay.
looking to increase his inspiration die.
Nothing that comes to their mind, no.
Okay. Do you have any other check boosting magic available?
You have anything else that just makes me better than I am?
Yeah, and it's like, do you have anything else that would improve my skill temporarily?
Nothing necessarily that strictly comes to mind.
Alright. I appreciate it. Alright, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
When my lunch break comes at the smith, I go up to the corpse cart.
Okay.
I haven't ordered one.
What do you order?
I'm wondering how much a belt of dwarven kind would cost.
Okay. So you guys get together and he makes a check.
Yep. So, no, I need whatever.
Yep. Enhance ability cast and bardic inspiration.
Yep.
16.
Yeah, 16. So 18.
Plus proficiency, because
Yeah.
you're proficient with your tools.
22.
And so plus 9. So, yeah. 25.
Okay. So you get that pair, and is it the pair of you that goes to deliver that? Do you have Erich deliver that?
No, we were the ones, or I was the one that he spoke to. I guess
Yes.
it'll be me, Jimmy, and Clink.
Are you gonna stop off and sell the silver real quick for 4,000?
Well, that's
Yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah, that's afternoon.
Yeah, but they might. Yeah, but if you wait till after you sell the silver, they might not have heard that their contract is canceled.
It's not canceled.
Yeah.
5,000.
5,000 gold for belt.
Yeah, I like,
Dwarven kind.
I like. And how much would these cost? What are my goggles? That it trade in for on the belt.
Make a note of how much the belt is.
5,000.
Yeah.
Don't you have a note on how much the goggles were? Didn't you check
No.
like 9 times?
I do.
Yeah, if you have it offhand.
Okay. Night vision goggles, 450.
450?
Yep.
Yeah, so they'd be basically worth maybe 300.
Alright.
They're
Hey.
used.
Belt of Dwarven kind was
5.
5,000.
5K.
I wrote down Dwarven kind of wrote down the number.
Just writing down the item. I have this.
And then I go back to work.
Yeah, go back to work. you guys go up. Make a luck check.
2.
Two.
Yeah, you basically get to the door and
Not flat anymore.
No.
no, it hasn't been flat for a while.
That's to your advantage.
Let's see. That's still 2.
Still 2.
Health rolls away the bad numbers.
Yeah, you get no immediate response when you get there. Sort of as far as the person. Oh yes, they're still out for the day. They should be back in the next hour or so.
Oh. Who's the silver people?
Yeah, the person that's actually handling that.
Alright.
Yeah, so you're just sort of sitting around at the door there.
Want to go get lunch?
Let's see. Did Eric get our clothes?
Well, yeah, he's getting our clothes.
Alright.
Yeah, he said he's going to go more shopping
Alright.
himself. So I figured me, you, and Clint could go grab something, wait an hour.
Yeah, I'm
Then
noticing
come
that
back.
some of my clothes are not fine. They are merely good.
Yeah.
I want these magicked up. I want a purple and black doublet with spider veins that pulse light.
Yeah, that's fine. We can go eat lunch.
All right.
We go back to that fancy inn and see what the fancier people eat.
Yeah. So basically, you have kind of a midday break from things, and that is where we will pick up next time. 4,000 experience.
Is that a lot?
It's the amount that you get.
Could it be more?
Uh,
Say 5,000.
it
I
could
hear
be, but
there's
not
a
this
large
time.
demand for experience right now.
Maybe next time. So thank you for joining us. Join us next time. Bye.